Bit slow, eh?
Can't have a cholera epidemic or plough accident every day, I suppose.
Where is everyone?
Nurse Chloroform has the day off, and Alexandra went on a walk with her assistant.
What about Abby?
Cackling in the garden last I heard.
So, what you're saying is, nobody else is here.
I don't think so, no.
So, we're the only two people here.
That is what that implies, yes.
So you know what that means.
Oh, Edward, no!
Oh, come on, Vera. One time is not going to kill you.
It'll be the 212th time, and it just might.
You've been keeping count. Well, I am flattered.
That's because it's not fun for me. I never get to finish.
And whose fault is that?
Your fault.
How can it be my fault when I put in all the work?
Oh, that's debatable. Look, can't we do something else? I have a headache.
Look, I promise that this time you will get to finish.
You say that. Well... Alright. Why not? Are you going to cheat today?
The nerve! You're the one who stuffed them pieces after the board fell out the last time you stood up.
You're the one who keeps going, look over there, Vera, which has never worked, by the way, in the history of chess.
Slander, rumours and slander.
Look, can we just agree that we're not going to cheat today? No palming pieces, no chucking them off the board, no spinning it around halfway and pretending it was always like that. Agreed?
Agreed. Right then, who goes first?
What day is it?
It is Thursday.
You go first.
It is August though.
Right, yes, I go first.
Is that right?
Yes. Though you're welcome to check what phase of the moon we're in, I am fairly certain.
No, can't be bothered. How about it then? Oh, the Hangman's Gambit, a bold choice.
Naturally.
Well, in that case, I'm going to counter with Shannon's Dummy.
You just promised you weren't going to cheat today.
What? How?
Like count over with a 9. You have to make it halfway across the board first.
Right. Okay. My mistake. Alright, in that case,
So
I'm
many
going
times.
to... Sorry. In that case, I am going to open with the reverse appendectomy.
Thank you. Oh! What are you doing?
I took your horse. I get another turn.
For the last time, that is not an accepted rule of chess.
It's an advanced move.
Mr. Ether, the only time that you get another turn is when you capture a tower with one of these tiny gents, and we've been over this before.
You're making it up.
I'll fetch the rulebook.
It's probably a fake rulebook.
They don't make fake rulebooks, you just don't want to get caught cheating to your face.
Alright then, go get it.
I will.
Please do.
I'm getting up.
I can tell.
Can't be bothered. Fake rulebook. Ridiculous.
It is what it is, unfortunately.
Why don't you just play it honestly?
Because I always do, you just never believe it.
Oh, God, if I believed that, I'd have to buy a bridge. You know, Edward, when I win, I'm going to nail all of the pieces to the board and hang it on our office. It's a permanent memento.
Well, when I win,
When you win.
I'm going to encase it in glass and put it in the front hallway with a plaque underneath that says Dr. Morphine's latest failure.
Oh, you are high, aren't you?
You know what? Maybe we should call it here.
Why, scared of losing?
No, see, I'm a gentleman and
Oh,
I would
are you?
hate to see a lady bested.
Well, as a lady, if I might make a suggestion, is take your turn, Mr. Ether, and stop drawing out your inevitable demise. Check.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. My tower can take your king.
No, you can't move your tower more than 4 squares. Still got all the pointy gents on the board.
Since when?
Since always. It's probably in the ruddy rule book.
Well, I don't remember that.
That doesn't surprise me, because your memory's got more holes than Abby's got pills.
Oh, my memory. Do you remember when you lost your ether tank in the bathtub and spent 2 days running around like a headless chicken, accusing all of us of stealing it?
Well, I don't remember that.
Right, well, it was yesterday.
We just play the game properly now.
Fine. Check.
Can't do that either.
What now?
You can't move your queen if you've still got more than 5 little ones still on the board.
That's ridiculous.
And to God.
Oh.
She's got to look after them, ain't she? Look, let's just go back to playing the game absolutely correctly.
What now?
You can't move your horse on black more than 4 times.
I will kill you. Do you understand that? I will kill you and I will enjoy it so much.
Look, if you don't want to play the way it's supposed to be played, then...
Just don't speak to me. Any objections? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Great, fine, there we go. Thank you.
Check.
Oh! I cannot believe you did this again! You and your bloody Jill!
Well, that about wraps it up then. Good game.
You are the worst person to play with!
What's that now, our 213th time?
230. Oh, I did it again.
Every time.
You do this on purpose!
I'll never tell.
Draw.
Better luck next time.
I know where you sleep.
Promises, promises.
Ugh.
Does your head rotate a full 360 degrees? Do the screams of the damned torment you as you sleep? Do you look in the mirror and see evil, empty eyes? Or do you have dark, unnatural thoughts about murder? Are you secretly planning to murder your colleagues and then flee the country to hide your crimes, disguising the results of your massacre as a deadly medical condition? Well, stop that. It's creepy. Try Miss Abby Sinthe's miracle pill. Each one of these pills has been blessed by a real priest. Faster than an exorcism, guaranteed to get those ghosts out of your blood and into your home, where they become everyone's problem. Say your Hail Marys and grab a bottle of Miss Abby Sinthe's miracle pills today. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Side effects may include seizures, speaking in tongues, Gregorian chanting, hallucinations. Oh God, help me, they're coming. Ditua post mortem meritis suisatum et sine difficultate litua habeat meritagium suum et heri.
I am going to ask a question, and I promise, no matter what the answer is, I'm not going to be upset. I just want to know so I can understand. Once I understand, we can begin to move together on a solution as a society, yes? Excellent. Now, with that being said, why is no one coming to our hospital, and which one of you bloody idiots is responsible?
Well, at least she isn't mad.
Mad? I haven't seen a patient all week. One of you is cocking up, and I want to know who it is right now.
Well, it's not me.
You remember the leg incident?
Oh.
What leg incident, Edward?
So, I may or may not have offered a 2-for-1 on leg amputation.
What does that even mean?
But they didn't even come in wanting both legs gone. It didn't cost the hospital a cent.
You don't think willfully amputating people's limbs is bad for this hospital?
Well, that's not on me, and business is none of me business.
Oh, when it becomes my business, it's very much your business.
Business as usual.
You're about 3 seconds away from looking down the business end of a hypodermic needle.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Fix this!
is all your fault.
Yeah,
What did I ever do to you two?
You're scaring away our patients too.
yeah, nobody's gonna shell out for miracle pills if they're too afraid to come by.
Well, in that case, I think I've done the world a favour. Oh, come on, ladies. I'm only kidding. I can fix this. I have no idea how to fix this.
Clearly.
I mean, it's a hospital. People come when they're sick. There's not much you can do to advertise.
Clearly.
Well, I don't see you helping. You got any bright ideas?
Home screening for exploding face disease?
No, that doesn't get people through the door. Okay, so what about...
You heard it here first, folks. Fastest knife in the North End. Absolutely no waiting. Great price. It won't cost you an arm and a leg.
Too soon.
Possibly.
Right, understandable. It must have been a traumatic experience for the family.
Some people complain about everything.
We're gonna have to try something different. Or what about...
Step right up, folks, to the bloodiest operating theatre in the whole country. That's right, gather round. All right, now, can I get a volunteer from the audience?
Okay, I'll see the problem now.
Do you?
Yeah. We need something different. Something that's really gonna draw a crowd and doesn't reference the leg incident.
Ideally.
Or what about... So, clearly I've tried everything.
It's been an hour.
Which is 53 more minutes than I would usually give it. So, hats off to me then, Business is taken care of.
No, Mr. Ether, business is not taken care of. You still owe me a packed hospital.
I've done literally everything I can to get the patients back.
3 things.
Look, can't it be somebody else's problem?
Mr. Ether, you may not remember this, but you are responsible for a certain amount of revenue to this hospital. And frankly, I don't care how you get it. But if you ask me, I suggest that it's through surgery, because otherwise the only business you're going to be conducting will be the oldest business, because I will find another surgeon. Understand? Understand?
Yes, Mom.
Then go!
Is he dead?
I'm not sure he can die.
Worth testing.
What?
Get up,
Why?
because you're pathetic. Pull yourself together.
How? You heard the boss. If I don't get patients back, I'll be out of a job.
At the very least.
Exactly. Afternoon, ladies.
DK.
Alright then.
At least you did your best. No doctor in town could survive such a scandal.
What?
What?
There'll be other doctors.
For now.
Why didn't you say so? Come on, ladies.
Edward, there's a line out the door!
Of course there is. Everyone knows the Sawbones Hospital is the only one worth going to.
What did you do?
I heard Professor Ravencroft was addicted to drugs, got expelled from the Royal College of Surgeons, seduced an administrator, and made off with their entire supply of anaesthesia.
I heard Dr. Tan spent time in an asylum, stark raving mad, has this extended delusion she's a doctor.
I heard Professor Elemental's been selling snake oil, and not even real snake oil, it's just scum off a pond.
I hear Dr. Housen shoots his patients in the face.
See, it's all about public relations.
Hi, my name is Melissa Tralla, and I play Miss Abby Sinthe on the Sawbones Society. So Abby is this horrible little creature that lives in the basement of the Sawbones Hospital, aka the Pit. And before that, she was out in the marketplace hawking her fake drugs. She sells fake drugs to people to cure whatever ails them. Absinthe is an extremely high-proof alcohol, and it's known for its property wormwood, which is it's said to be psychoactive and can make you hallucinate. The sale of absinthe is banned in a lot of places because of how strong it is. So in the Victorian era, apothecaries were different from physicians because, unlike physicians, they didn't require any formal training. They didn't go to school, they didn't really have to read medical books. Basically what an apothecary would do is you would apprentice under an older one for however long it took for you to become competent at your job, and then you would sort of run your own shop and mix your own remedies. So people went to apothecaries despite their lack of learned medical knowledge because, well, for one thing, there was more apothecaries, and in the really bustling urban center of London where there were so many people, you just sort of had to take what you could get, and that involved going to an apothecary. Apothecaries were also a lot cheaper than a physician, so if you were the working poor or lower class, you would probably just go take your chances with one. Apothecaries still knew things based on their experience. They still accrued a knowledge of your family's medical history, so for most people it was just as well to go to an apothecary versus a physician. In the Victorian era, because medicine was not very well regulated, you could just make miracle claims about your miracle medicine and just sell it, and there would really be no repercussions from the law. So during the Victorian era, newspapers were just flooded with thousands of these advertisements for cure-alls and snake oils. Yeah, and that's why we have Miss Abby Sinthe's miracle pills. So some interesting, maybe dishonorable mentions in the realm of quack medicine would have to be, I would say, Sequoia's oil, which was peddled as being an indigenous medicine, but it was actually created and sold by a white Englishman, and even though it claimed to be based off traditional indigenous medicine, it turned out later on it was just fish oil cut with turpentine. Another great patent medicine that's worth mentioning was bovinine, or bovinine, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So this was a medicine that was actually just cow blood, salt, glycerin, and alcohol. And the advertisement for it is quite creepy because it's drawn in such a way where when you hold it up to the light, this ghostly image of a cow shows in the window, and the sick girl who's reclined in the chair, her eyes appear to open. So it's claiming that if you give this to your loved ones, they're gonna be reinvigorated. So the reason that Miss Abby Sinthe has such a vibrant color palette is because we based her costume off the pigment Paris green. So in the Victorian era, Paris green was created as an improvement upon Shields green, and it produced a much more vivid emerald color. And this was very important back then because gas lamps were just being introduced, so house parties were much better lit. So women who went to these house parties really wanted to be wearing this nice, beautiful, vibrant emerald color. So Miss Abby Sinthe, wanting to emulate the upper class, has taken it upon herself to absolutely cover herself in this color. It is worth mentioning that Paris green is an arsenic compound, so when you wore it, the places where it touched your skin would break out in ulcers, and eventually it would sort of seep through your skin and you would most likely suffer catastrophic organ failure. But yes, that's why Miss Abby Sinthe's hands are always green and why she's dressed so vibrantly.
Hello, Mr. Knight. Oh, greetings, ma'am. Leeches are biting today. Oh, that's what we like to hear. That's your cure-all, no matter what the ailment. Oh, relax. What do you think today? Oh, don't you worry, ma'am. These legs, they'll get all the strongest leeches for you. All right, well, thank you very much. Oh.
Dr. Morphine. Pleasant to see you.
Do you happen to see the bodies up by the house?
Oh, I'm afraid I've gotten a bit sidetracked.
Oh, well, there's been a bit more since this afternoon. Mr. Ethan's on record.